May you find happiness and peace, and may your home stand the test of time.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. Today I'll be reacting to Jesus' return to debate Charlie Kirk. This is a very funny topic, everyone have been debating Charlie, and I think Jesus, wow. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started.
Are you supposed to be Jesus? Is that your whole thing?
I am Jesus. Thank you, everybody.
That's awfully
He's
heretical,
Jesus.
but okay.
Well, I heard you kept saying my name, so I wanted to show up.
Okay.
I'm busy trying to save the planet from this apocalypse going on. You know what I mean? Jesus H. Christ, but you can just call me Josh. All right, why don't you ask me the questions? I'm sure you have plenty of them.
Okay, what's the Hebrew word for father?
Man, let me tell you something. Abba.
I'm sorry?
Abba.
That's the Greek word for father.
Yeah, Greek, whatever. Point I'm trying to say is this,
Yeah,
man.
you don't even make a good Jesus.
Whatever.
What language did Jesus speak?
Aramaic.
Okay, tell me one thing
But
in
you have
Aramaic.
to understand, man, I have to come here to speak to you now. You don't speak Aramaic, otherwise you and me would be speaking Aramaic.
Oh, okay,
I have to
right.
speak this kind of dumbed down stuff for you.
The enemy has come to lie, steal, cheat, and destroy. What did Jesus say?
I said love your neighbor.
Wrong. The
And
enemy
how
has
is that
come to-
working
hold on.
out, by the way?
The enemy has come to lie,
I'm pretty sure I
steal...
said love
hold
your
on a
neighbor,
second. You're not even a
love
good
God,
Jesus. It's one of the most.
and love
It's one of the
yourself.
most popular verses in the Bible. John 10:10. The enemy has come
I
to
didn't
lie,
write the
steal, steal, and
Bible.
destroy.
Who wrote that thing anyways?
I have
I did
come
not
to
write
give
the
life and
Bible.
life more abundantly. Okay, so you don't even know the scriptures, and you're pretending to be Jesus. But tell me why you're here.
I am Jesus, and I didn't write the scriptures. I lived them. And the
But you
main
can't
thing
even
I want
remember
to
what
tell
you
you is
said?
this. I said love your neighbor and love everybody. That's
Yeah.
something that you guys really need to figure
Well,
out.
hold on a
And I
second.
know I got some of my fan club
let's
here.
hold
with
on a
the-
second. Hold
First,
on. What are those two verses?
My name was
Love your
Yeshua. Let's
love
skip
your
it.
neighbor as yourself. Where is that in the Bible?
I don't know. I didn't write
Yeah,
it.
Leviticus 19. Hold on.
I didn't write the Bible.
I thought you're Jesus.
I'm
You-
Jesus.
You know
it's
the Torah,
about
right?
me, not by me.
Hold on a
Look,
second.
The point is this, my
Hold on.
friend.
Jesus,
I said love
Jesus
your
was a,
neighbor and love
you're
everybody. I don't
backpedaling
know
so fast because you don't even know the Torah
I'm
as
saying
a
the
pretend
same
Jesus.
thing I was saying
Hold
the
on a
first
second.
time. You see, nobody believed me the first time I was here, and then you fucking crucified me. I was just trying to say this, man. Love everybody. Love your neighbor. Stop killing everybody.
you don't even know
and
the verse.
Genocides are bad. How about that? You
Yeah,
want to put that in the Bible? You can add that
I
as
agree.
well.
So, okay, so you want to talk
stop
about
killing people who are just sitting there. That would be probably
are
a
you
good
trying
idea.
to connect with Israel Hamas? Is that your thing?
Pretty
or?
much the whole world at this point. We got a lot of issues. Kendrick, Drake, and what else is going on around here? Look,
Okay, so
I will
wait,
say
hold on.
this: they
But-
not like us, and this is pretty obvious. But I will. Look, the point I'm trying to make to you. What was your name again? Charlie? Chadley?
I thought you're Jesus. You know everything, man.
Chadwick? No, man, I'm too busy. I got an actual job to
Oh
do.
yeah, so you believe in a God who's too busy.
If I were
not
like
an
you, I'd be able to kind of
omnipotent,
sit
God,
here
yeah.
and pretend that
You're the
important.
worst Jesus
But
I've ever seen,
I'm the
like-
only Jesus, and I will
You're
say
the
this:
only Jesus,
I am
right.
the only one. Matter of fact, and I live in all of you, and thank you for making time for me. By the way, it's been a while. Look. I would say this: if you really are a fan of mine and you're in my fan club, just be a nicer person, man.
Well,
Just
where does it say to be nice in the Bible?
It's pretty much all over
No,
there.
hold on,
That
name
was kind of
what
the
does the
point.
word nice mean in Latin?
The point I was trying to
It means
make
ignoramus. Where
is
does it
to
say?
love,
Wait, in the
love.
Can you tell me the 10
Amor.
Commandments?
How about
Let's go
amor?
through the 10 Commandments. Want to do it together? Since you're Jesus, let's go.
Right.
What are they?
Don't be an asshole. Number
Oh,
one.
okay, hold on.
How about
No,
number 1
hold
through
on.
10? Don't be an asshole.
Wait,
That
hold
would
on.
be a great
Actually,
one.
that's not one of the 10
pretty much
Commandments.
summed it up.
I am the
In fact,
Lord that you
if I'm
delivered
not
you from
mistaken,
Egypt. You
what I
shall know
said,
the
if you
gods
look
before me. You
correctly,
shall
I
know the
said
graven
in the
images.
Bible, I said,
You
you
shall
know
never
what?
take the
You
Lord's
guys
name in
cannot
vain. You
really
shall
handle
honor
the
your
10
mother and father,
Commandments,
so
so
may
I'm
live
gonna
long in
sum
the
it
land
down
in
in
which you are
one.
in.
Just love
You shall
yourself.
honor the Sabbath day
I
and
don't
keep
know.
it holy.
Wait,
You shall not murder. You shall not steal. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife. You shall not covet your neighbor's
We got a
house.
sinner go
You
here.
shall.
1 and a 2 and a 3.
Oh, wait,
We got a
you don't
sinner
like the
soul.
Decalogue
We
'cause
got a
you don't
sinner.
know the
Give it up
Decalogue.
for the
Okay.
sinner, everybody. Give it up for the sinner,
All right.
everybody. Good job.
Thank you
All
for
right.
you are the worst Jesus. You don't know the 10 Commandments. You don't know anything. So
Do
thank
you
you very
know?
much. You're
Okay,
done.
but you're a
Thank
Christian,
you.
but you don't love people.
No,
so I
actually,
don't think you're doing the job.
Hold on a second. I love all people. What do you think about the 1 million abortions that happen every single year in this country? Is that a genocide to you?
No, what's a genocide is what's going on in Palestine right now.
Hold on.
That's a
Don't
genocide.
backpedal. You're the king of the
I'm
world.
not
is what you're.
backpedaling. I'm right here in
Hold
front
on.
of you.
Let's just have moral clarity. Do you think 1 million abortions a year is a genocide?
Let me ask you this. Do you think 15,000 children is a genocide?
No, it's not even close. It's a tragedy.
Oh,
it's
it's
not a
not even
genocide.
close.
Hold on. Let's
Okay,
get
got it.
our.
I think this guy doesn't know what a genocide is. What do you guys
Hold on.
think?
A genocide is an intentional killing of people to exterminate them.
That sounds
correct?
about right.
Okay, so
Sounds like what's going on in Palestine right now.
Well,
Am
you
I
mean
not
it's
right?
an active war that Gaza started?
No, that's a genocide.
Let's
Let's
take
look
a
at the
step
let's
back.
look at the let's
How
look at the
did- how did this
apartheid that's
war
been going
start?
on there since the 1940s.
How
or
did
before
this
that
war
was
start?
Zionism, which is a form of European settler
How
colonialism, which I'm
did
sure
this
you're
war-
a big fan of.
How
I can
did this
tell
war
that.
start?
How did this war start?
Yes.
Well, do you want to take it all the way back to the early 1900s?
No. On October 6th,
And we might
was
as well
Israel...
take it back. Tell you what, I was there for a lot of wars. You know, when I was around, there was a war going on. There was an occupation
on
going
October
on.
6th
Matter of fact, when I was around, there was an
Israel at war with
occupation
Hamas.
going on. Do you know who was occupying my home when I was around the first time?
You mean like
the Romans,
the
right?
shoddy Seattle's apartment that you grew up in when you played
Romans?
Jesus on the afternoon?
The Romans? You know who the Romans are, right? The people you wish you were descended from, but you're really not?
Okay, not even sure what you mean by that. I'm asking you a question. On October 6th, was Israel actively at war with Hamas?
On this day right now, what is going on in Rafah?
Hold on, just answer the question, man.
Why don't you answer that question?
I'm happy to. Israel is
Go ahead.
rightfully invading Rafah to go kill
Rightfully?
every
How is
last...
it rightfully?
Hold on, because I'm getting there. You have to answer
ahead.
the question. On October 6th, was Israel at war with Hamas?
I'm asking you a question. What's going on right now in Palestine?
I've answered the question. First of all, in
No, I don't think you answered it correctly.
Gaza, not in Palestine, in Gaza, which is a strip south of Israel, Israel is rightfully invading Rafah to kill every last Hamas terrorist. Why? Because
That's not rightful when you kill a bunch of
You're
children.
not answering the question, so I'll answer it for you. You know what happened October 7th? A dress rehearsal to Holocaust 2.0
Oh, wow.
is what
You are
happened on
living in a
October
fantasy
7th.
land.
Oh,
And what happened before
hold on,
that?
Hold on, no.
What
Stop
happened on
moral
October
equivocating
6th?
and stop trying to
What
justify.
happened on October 6th?
On October 6th, nothing happened.
Oh, really?
You know what happened? It was the day before one of the most holy days on the Jewish calendar.
What happened
I'm
in
sorry, you're right.
Jerusalem
Something did happen
in
on October
October
6th.
6th?
You know what October 6th happened? All the Arab terrorists were getting ready to go kill babies and women in Israel
Oh, is
to
that
go
right?
invade rock concerts, kibbutzes, and nurseries
And where are they right? Where are
and go
those
slit
where are
little
those,
babies' throats.
Where are those Arab babies now?
Well, I'm sorry, Arab babies?
Yeah,
you mean the
where
Jewish
are they
babies?
at now? No, I'm talking about the Arab ones now.
Well, hold on. You're talking about
How many of them
civilians
died?
that
How
have...
many of them died and are dying right
You
now
mean
while you're
civilians that
sitting
have
there with your
died?
microphone on?
They brought it upon themselves, man.
I don't think so. And
Well-
that's not something I support.
Well, hold
so
on.
I will say this in closing, because this guy is a buffoon and definitely not a fan of mine or has
Wow.
represented anything of mine. I
Well,
will say this.
he doesn't even know the Ten
point
Commandments.
I'm trying to say is to love everybody. That's it. Just stop killing everybody. Love everybody. Maybe you and me can get a kosher hot dog
What-
after this. I think it would be great.
What is-
love your neighbor, and they not like us. That's all I got to say.
Love your neighbor as yourself, Leviticus 19, Deuteronomy 3-5. Hero Israel, I am the Lord your God. Love the Lord your God with all their heart, soul, strength, and mind. He's Jesus, but not a very good one. Okay, let's get on up here. Who wants to come next? Yes. It's
Wow.
funny. These guys pretend to be Jesus walking around. They don't even know the Bible. It's hilarious. Yes.
You know, I think this is the I think the only Jesus I've seen in person, like kind of no. I've read the word of the Bible. I think this is the one just like what is portrayed in the Bible. And he's a no-nonsense Jesus, you know, he's not letting Charlie, you know, speak. Charlie's trying to, you know, get at him, but he's finding his way around it, you know. If he don't understand the question, he find a way to just get around it. I think he's used to public speaking, so now he knows how to manipulate his way. And he did a very good job. Like, that is the truth. Even if I know Charlie was bringing points, but he himself was finding a way. He knows what Charlie was getting at, and he wasn't giving it to Charlie, you know, giving that room to get to him. He was just looking for, okay, I'm here to pass on my message, and he did an excellent job. Anyway, I am not in support of him, you know, talking about the genocide happening in what's it called, Gaza. I feel like what is happening in Gaza now is something that they obviously prepared for or they planned for, and it's just like the result of what happened in October 7, and Israel is trying to make sure that that thing don't repeat itself again. So if you don't allow or agree with what is happening, then you would have come out in your numbers and protest after the October 7 incident, and protest that yes, even if it's passed through or it was from your place, you are not in support of it. And based on what Charlie said Israel is trying to, you know, get those Hamas people who committed that atrocity on that October 7. And I feel, yeah, I know two wrong don't make it right, but it has happened, okay? And the thing is, if Israel don't show them that, yeah, they are not weak, I think Hamas are going to repeat this again and repeat it all over again. And I feel like the best thing for what Israel to do now is to make them know that, yes, although we don't like what happened that day, but we're going to teach you guys a lesson that we are not weak. So this atrocity will not repeat itself again. And I think that is what Israel is doing right now. And I don't agree with this Jesus. I agree with him when he said, love everyone. Okay, don't kill yourself. Don't do this. But when Charlie made mention of, you know, the 1 million babies that have been, you know, aborted, and I wanted him to say something about it, because you see the crowd were like, oh, like it's a topic that we want to hear Jesus, talk about is killing. Killing is killing, no matter how you try to polish it. So if you are going to talk about this 1 million children that are being killed through abortion every year, then say something. No, he jumped back to Palestine talking about the 15,000 children that are being killed, and I was like, if you can't compare 15,000 to 1 million people killed almost every year. So let's talk about this. And I wish I was just like anxious, waiting for him to make mention of the abortion case, but it never happened. But this is a beautiful one. The dialogue was smooth, it was nice, it was heated. I was expecting like the Charlie guy, I mean the Jesus guy gave it to Charlie. Like he came prepared. He was a no nonsense person. Charlie tried his best to outspoken, but I think that Jesus Christ did a good job. Anyway, this is a beautiful one. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If this is the first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remember this.